This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2006 Ford F350 Super Duty Crew Cab. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel, it's 4-wheel drive, and it's a King Ranch with the FX4 off-road suspension package, which is basically Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. This truck has 170,600 miles. It was purchased directly from an insurance company in Dallas. Very good news that it's USAA. That means it was military owned previous to its being stolen. Military guys notoriously good at taking care of their vehicles. Let's see. It comes in here to Tucson. We do about a 2-hour inspection on the vehicle, and we find the following. This is what our little inspection sheet looks like, and I put my little cheat sheets over here. There will be before and after pictures. If you look, it's kind of hard to tell. There's 4 before and after pictures, but the driver bedside and the tailgate are hammered. Big dents in them. So we bought a whole new bed rail, had it installed. Unfortunately, when they installed it, somehow they got a little tiny bit of a buckle right there. And of course that was very not okay with me, but it's on, and so there's a little dent right there. Paintwork is great. The tailgate was a tailgate that we had around the shop, and we just had them paint it. It wasn't a nice tailgate. I would suggest maybe going with like one of those louvered tailgates on that King Ranch if you want to clean it up a little bit. I think we paid $250 for those, or you can just stick with that. Tailgates are not a big deal. Anyway, that's what we did. You can see that in the pictures. We don't try to hide anything, and actually the paintwork is great. It's the nicest part of the truck, really, as far as cosmetically is concerned. Also, it's got a nice set of BFG all-terrains all the way around. There's your Rancho suspension, probably 70 or 80% tread. They stole it. They broke the driver door lock cylinder, which we replaced, ignition, both batteries, front and rear brake pads. We resealed the rear differential. It had a little bit of a leak. Replaced the counterclockwise relay. We also got a new driver's side tail light, a new driver's side turn bulb, and like I said, we had a used tailgate which we sent to paint. It wasn't in the best shape before it got painted, so it is what it is. I'll try to get a good video of it. My brother took a bunch of HD pictures that you can magnify. If you use the little, if you click on it, you can magnify. There's, see, a little bit of a beginning of lacquer checking, which happens in hot areas like Texas or Arizona, New Mexico. Somebody got close to this thing with some sort of a, needs to be color sanded, like right in here. Looks like somebody got it too close to the white, and they were painting some other car or something. I don't know if you can see that or not. That will probably take a half an hour to clear up. Our detail shop charges $125 to do a detail. And a detail doesn't necessarily mean a detail like you would on a Porsche. Anyway, these are all etched, these lines here, including these little lines, just so you know why they're there. The previous owner obviously liked this truck a lot and had the windows etched with the King Ranch stuff. It's a pretty truck. I mean, it's my job to throw these things under the bus as much as possible, because most of our buyers pay by wire and ship, and we want to make sure that when it shows up to their place, they get more than they thought they were going to get, not less. So if I throw them under the bus a lot and really pick them apart, they're almost always thrilled. In fact, they always are. I haven't heard anything bad in a long, long time, many years. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just got fisheye in it. It's, you know, it's okay, but it's definitely the weakest part of the truck is the tailgate. You have a spare. There's your Rancho suspension underneath. Let's see. Nice bed liner. It doesn't look like anyone's had anything heavy in it. And it doesn't look like anyone's had a fifth wheel bracket in there. Gosh, I can't believe they did that when they installed this bed rail. The dent was like right in front of the wheel right here. That's where you're going to look in the pictures. Alright, now I'm going to fire this thing up. We're going to look under the hood. 170,605 is the mileage. Let's see. 170,605. I did run a Carfax on it. It's salvaged due to theft. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video. It'll explain how you get a not destroyed vehicle or burnt or flooded vehicle and have a salvage title. It's basically lawyers for the insurance company do not want to see this thing again, so they give it a salvage title, and that way if you kill yourself in it, you can't go back in time and sue Geico or Progressive or whoever. Anyway, it was a 2-owner truck. It looks like right about here is where they bought it. So at 128, the most recent buyer had it, and he serviced it at 130, 135, 140, 141, 147, 150. Serviced it again at 152, 158, 160, 163, 168, and then it was stolen about 3 weeks after he serviced it at 168. Now it's got 170. So it was being taken good care of right up until the point where it was stolen, and then it was missing for maybe a couple hundred miles at the most. All right? More information is better, right? All right. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps. There's a Ford stamp there. New battery here. There's the Ford stamp there. Stickers where they belong. Ford stamp right there. And a Ford stamp there. And this is an original battery, so we only have one brand new battery and one Ford original battery. There's your passenger rear window. It's a shame this thing got stolen. He took really good care of it. Back seat looks great. King Ranches show some funky wear on the seats. You got to use some saddle soap on them, probably once every 5 or 6 months, and then some conditioner on them if you want them to look really spiffy. You know, some people like the wear look. That's heated seat on and off. Passenger seat forward and back. Whole seat, well, I gotta go down. Whole seat down. Now whole seat up. Rear seat cushion up. Rear seat cushion down. Front seat cushion up and down. Seat. That is what your basic King Ranch seat looks like. It's nice to see the mats. Usually they steal the mats. A little bit of wear underneath here. I mean, somebody was leaning. You know what they did? This was the top of the thing. He flipped it over. This is where he was leaning on it before, and he was smart, and he flipped this armrest over. That's a good idea. I never thought of that. That would become part of our reconditioning. That's a great idea. Most people put little sheepskin armrest covers on them because they all do that. Here's your driver rear window. Nothing to report there. Kind of boring. Boring is good. Here's your driver window. Passenger window. That's your rear window. I got to pick up the pace and I got moonroofs and all kinds of stuff to go. There's a lot going on in this truck. Door locks work. Front seat. Driver's seat forward, back, up, down, front tilt up, front tilt down, rear tilt up, rear tilt down. That works fine. Yeah, he took care of this thing because usually a 170,000 mile King Ranch is just really stiff and it feels really good. So I think that the previous owner was actually taking pretty good care of the seats. Here's your adjustable pedals. That's down. That's up. Tilt wheel. That works fine. Alrighty then. I can tell tell you right now, the air is blowing ice cold. It's almost Halloween, and it's going to be 95 today here in Tucson. So here, turn that down, turn that up. Manually it works. Now I'm using the steering wheel controls for the AC. There's that. That's all steering wheel controls, so it works manually. Everything's fine there. I'm going to use the steering wheel controls now. Alright, stereo works fine. CD player, cup holder, moonroof. And he didn't use his moonroof very often because the motor is in very good shape. They tend to get a little weak after a while. Let's try the rear slider. That's another thing that likes to crap out. And it has. How funny is that? There you go. Well, actually it's not crapped out. You know what I think? Let me do that again. I think it's, yep, it's this switch right here. Isn't liking. Yeah. Using the switch. Yep. Interesting. Alright, well, we're going to have to work on that. See? This is what we do. I'm believing it's in the switch. If it's not the switch, we're just going to close it and it's going to stay closed. Those regulators and the motors are just annoying as hell. They're very expensive. It's in the switch. The way it moves really fast. So it's something that's not right in this switch. We'll replace that. That's not a big deal. Let's see. Alright, tow haul. There's that off and on. Now put it in neutral. Put it in 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. Reverse. Perfect. Neutral. 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. Reverse. Boom. Alright, back to 2-wheel drive. You know what? Let's do a little systems check while we're here. Please get your deposit in if we have a deal. Deposit's $500, and once you get your deposit in, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it's for sale. There. Boom. We're done. All right, let's go for a ride. What else do I want to say? If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you got to have plates and insurance. To do that, we have to get the restored salvage title. We take it to the cops. They do a level 3 inspection. Then we can get a restored salvage title, and you can get plates. Until then, you can't drive it. So we charge $200 to do that. We also have a $250 dock fee, and we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you come here from a state with a 3% tax rate, you're going to pay 5% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. I still strongly advise you to have us restore the title before it ships out, but that's up to you. Okay? Oh, let's see what's good. Alrighty then. No lack of power or speed, no vibrations, nothing going on. This is a nice rig. Once we receive your payment by wire, we will, if you want us to restore it, we'll take it and get it restored. We'll send you, either way, whether it's we restore the title or not, we will sign it off to you, notarize the title, scan it into your online file, and send it to you. Which means you'll probably have the title before you have the truck. We even scan in the envelope. The last thing I'm going to say, I say this about every vehicle we have, this is way out of Ford's warranty. If they could have given it a 300,000 mile, 12-year warranty, they would have, and they would have charged $100,000 for the truck, and people would have paid that. They know more than we know about their truck. They didn't know what was going to happen after X amount of miles or X amount of years. We don't know more than them. So there's risk involved in buying anything used. Please put that in your computer, your mental computer, that you may have to spend some of the money you're saving on repairs sooner or later. Boy, this is a nice truck. It's hard to imagine something going wrong with this thing. Boom. Nice truck. Anyway, thank you for your time.